Howdy folks, it is I.P.S.I. Today we are playing some Outer Worlds 2. Hope you guys are enjoying your time here. Give me a second actually. Oh. Right, sorry, my bad. Howdy, it is I.P.S.I. We are going to be playing some Outer Worlds 2 tonight. I hope everyone, at least for those who celebrate it, had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Right now, I am currently just chilling. I'm chilling, relaxing, all cool. I'm hoping to, we're testing out more over on the short side. We're gonna be testing out more some stuff, making sure, like, trying out different techniques and other stuff. So thank you guys for testing and going into my experiment. The only good thing about hosting Thanksgiving, or any holiday for that matter, is the amount of food that's left over. That was the only reason worth hosting Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving for those who do that. I'm currently in the middle of looking for holiday music. Most likely I'll have that up by most likely I'll have that up by let's say Thursday. Sorry, not Thursday. By Sunday that'll probably be up. So I was watching some YouTube shorts. I was thinking, okay, how can I fit that into a normal broadcast, you know? Like, how can I fit that? How can I replicate what they did? I was like, okay, I could probably do this pretty easily. So we're gonna be testing that out tonight. As soon as the files finish up over on my game. That's the worst part about, like, these newer games is, like, the shaders take fucking forever to generate. Takes forever to optimize the shaders. It's quite annoying. Like, I've been doing this over, and that's something I've really noticed recently with, like, a lot of games is, like, we start them off and they get you have to wait another like 15 minutes before you can actually start using the stuff, actually start playing the game. Well, either way, I think we're gonna have some fun. Something I wish I can do is, like, just look at all, like, my stats so far. So games that I'm thinking about trying out throughout the next year, I want to try Haytale. If I can do that, if I can get the funds for that, and I can start doing more and more cool shit, we're gonna, hopefully things will be better. I've been looking for jobs recently, like more part-time jobs recently. I applied last Thursday, I believe. I applied last Thursday. No, not that last Thursday. This Tuesday I applied for a job. I'm probably not gonna get it because they already said that they already have full staff. If a thing opens up, they may look at me, but I'm not holding up hope for that. One thing that's rough is, like, the job market nowadays, because there's so much, like, a lot of things are, like, they don't want to hire all that many people, and there's a lot of cost saving things that they are doing no matter what. Like they're gonna like, okay, I'm not gonna. They're not going, like, with how much money it costs to hire and train people. It's understandable, like they're not going to, like, there's a lot of jobs that are not gonna hire people, especially like, what's the word, they're not gonna hire like people without like 5-year experience in their industry. It's understandable. I recently got I got an email from, like, I do use Indeed, which I've been told is not the best for getting hired. But I got an email from Indeed and it was like, hey, you used to work as a nursing activity assistant. This job might be good for you. As Chuck E. Cheese, like, Chuck E. Cheese cashier is like, it's nowhere near me, and I don't have a car right now. Or a license. I've been planning to get a license, but like, or at least start the test stuff. The thing with why I haven't done it is like purely money. So for the longest time, at least since I was, so as soon as I got out of high school, I took my written test. I failed miserably twice, and I was like, okay, we'll try again in like a month or so. We do that, failed again. I was like, okay, well, I'm starting school soon anyways. I'm gonna focus on that. So, and then I got a job. I got my first job, which was an activity assistant. Fucking awful. But I did, for the longest time, I didn't need a car because, like, I carpooled with my parents. But the thing that's rough, the reason why it's so rough right now is like, because of I had those and I didn't have a need to actually get my license or drive, or even or the time to even get the license. I just never got it. I never like really looked into it. But like, as time going on, I decided to quit that job that was killing me mentally. I thought, okay, I should probably get a job. And then I looked at how expensive get a my license so I can get a job. And then I realized how expensive it is to get the license. At least from my perspective, with how much with how busy my parents are. So the closest DMV to me, it costs around $30 to get there. To take the test, it requires another $30. And to get back, it will also be another $30. So like, and this was happening right as I decided I would take the test right out, like towards the end of September, but then we had to move, or like in September, then we had to move. So, and that cost money. So I held off. Then I was like, okay, I'll try October. Then I realized, wait a minute, for the next 3 months, there's holiday after holiday after holiday, and all of them we're gonna require a fuck ton of money. I was like, oh shit, I don't have the money to get it there, like to get me there. So I talked to my parents about it. It's like, okay, well, you want to do this, and you say you're ready. It's like, I am, which I am. Let's, like, we'll set the, like, tell me the day, and then we'll just I'll take you there. We'll pay for it, and then we'll like hope for the best. My goal next year is to be able to get, what's it called? Is to do DoorDash or do a delivery service, because that's the best way for me to not only help out my family, but like still be able to do this, because I want to do this. This is what I want. This is something I crave and need. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that this works. All right. With that said, with my just sad story out of the way, let's jump over to gaming. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to remember which one is this one. Okay, I think this is good.
How do you like my faction accessories? Do they make me look handsome or too handsome?
All right, let's continue where we left off. I have a turkey with me. The worst part about turkey. Biggest turkey. The worst part about turkey is, one, how greasy it is. Two, that it makes you very sleepy. It has chemicals that like make your brain feel like it's time to go to bed. That is the worst part. And I'm rarely ever tired, so not the greatest. I got a little bit bigger. But I do love turkey though. Turkey is really good. Another thing about turkey. There's multiple things with turkey that makes it eat the roof. Clear pulls from Newton. Okay, let's grab our cultist friend from the ship. In order to get this to work, we need to get both sides to come together and assist us. That is the best way to get anything done. At least for the archive stuff. That means we have to help out Space's choice, or sorry, Auntie's choice. Gotta keep our cultists on leash. So I was talking about so while I was playing some game, like watching some videos, people were talking about the companions. And I'm of the opinion that like people who say they think the companions are boring haven't played all that much with the companions. The one companion I feel like they probably got right was Ada. Azza.
The archive. Too marvelous a piece of engineering to be in the hands of heretics, you ask me.
Okay, we need to go to Striplin, and then we head that way. I might need to put on music. At least for like when we're doing these parts. Okay. Shorten the fuse. Let's do this one. Do we need to go through here in order to get here? How do we get there? Okay, so I think the best way is to go through here and then up, scale the mountain. That's part of the way we have to go. Because the bridge is busted. It also makes sense because why they're right there. Oh shit. My frames are dropping like crazy. Holy shit. Alright. Oh. There we go.
Resorting to violence.
Uh-oh.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
That's a lot of them.
Hostilities are afoot.
Recharge for mayhem!
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Not what I wanted to hit.
Try to limit further damage. Destroying me is in everyone's best interest.
I might be dead here. Oh. Well, this is lovely. Ooh, advanced encryption key. Grenade. I don't use enough grenades. I'm going in a completely wrong direction. We really didn't need to even fight these guys. If I follow the road, it should lead me to the back end. Newton, Southtown.
Mobilizing.
I should buy more food. I didn't think I needed food, but
I'll handle this. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up and down. Surprise me. Mitigating the threat. Locking them down.
fuck.
You better sleep with both. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
I've been playing the original game recently. I've been loving it. There's a lot of different things to do in that game, and it's really, really nice. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, we missed a thing right here. Okay, this is weird. There's no one here.
Not getting past that alive. DeVries mentioned a rift modulator on Praetor. Might be time to fetch.
Yeah, we probably should head over to Praetor soon. Did I... Lights. Oh, shit. No workbenches, sadly. Oh, there's another thing up here. I didn't even realize that. Alright, everything here, got everything.
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
Proceeding to attack.
I
Commander, throwing.
Oh, I see it. I see him. I see him.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Weapon primed!
Either restore my life or avenge my death. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
You.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
I'm not close enough for that one. Okay, I guess there's someone on the roof then.
You're just not a good look, Commander.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized.
Where'd you put the capacitor? Ow.
This might sting. A lot.
Oh, that's our friend.
Look up, Commander. Don't make me avenge you.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy suffered extensive damage, Commander. Taking the fight out of them. Torpification in progress.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Well, everyone's dead. I like this gun. I do like the revolver. I did look it up. There is no a unique version of this gun. Sadly, there's just not. Do I wish there was? Hell yeah. What is going on here? I don't have the explosives for this. This is nice. Hopefully. Oh, they have an auto dock here. This is convenient. This is nice. Great. Hmm. Ooh, sawed off shotgun. All right. Look through. I don't have. What's over here?
I've been so preoccupied with the impertinence of my slack-witted brethren, I've missed the answer right in front of me. Our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
There's thing. Each of them seems stupider than the last, except for you, of course.
Point taken. You know, I really should have seen the flaw in recruiting suggestible slackwits to our cause. But Severin is different. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
Never mind what. You can just say something like that. You can't just say something and expect me to ignore it.
Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. I should have been checking our comm devices, damn it. Well, I'll rectify that right now.
Wow.
I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me here on Cloister. It's not too far and should be safe.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, Colt has been dealt with. Let's make sure that we get everything that we need. Holy shit, there are so many bodies. Honestly, I lost count of how many bodies, like, we were stacking. Bodies upon bodies, holy shit. Ooh, deep fried bits. I think it's pretty clear that I'm not a, like, this playthrough, I'm not a silencer type of person. Do I have the silence? Is this thing silenced? Because if it's not, that's... I never added the thing. We're gonna hold off on the shock barrel for now. There's a way upstairs. Oh, it's right here. All right. Let's check. Since they said it's close by, let's check here. It's actually pretty close by. Let's go here. I do like this gun. I do like the hand cannon that is this fucking revolver. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I see a revolver, I am just overjoyed. That thing feels better than using some hot iron. Like, I am a handgun, hand cannon type of person. I know it's not, like, in terms of like other games, it's just not a smart idea. There's better guns that do more damage or faster damage and more consistent. I just prefer like revolvers. It's just a thing for me. I prefer handguns more than anything. Are you meditating?
What? Ah, it seems I have a visitor. Oh.
Over here.
Up.
You. I don't know you, but you, I do. It's good to see you, Asa. It's me, Severin. You know, I've never been to Cloister before. It's cold.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Boy, damn it. Did they mentally refresh you?
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do.
This is a trap, isn't it?
Yes, there are a bunch of sentinels in hiding. When I give the word, they're to execute both of you.
Not before I mentally refresh your brain pan with my knife.
Asa must like you because you would already be dead.
Maybe I deserve to be. I didn't want to do this. I guess I shouldn't have questioned the kill order so loudly. It was real. It came from the exalted leader herself. She summoned me, knew of the message I'd sent, said I'd ruined everything. To save myself, save the Dawn, I had to do this. I'm a coward. I didn't want to die. I'm sorry, Asa.
You were truly sorry. You could help us avoid the Sentinels.
Absolutely not. We don't need his help. We should just kill him and get on with the Sentinel killing. If we die, at least I'll be taking a great many of them with us.
It'd better get us help for the.
Did you not hear me?
No. Sentinel!
Back in
Sentinel!
energy. Torpificator is charged.
I can't believe the Exalted Leader sent Severin as bait. Not to mention betraying the Dawn to save her own life. What a coward. The unspeakable things I will do when I find her. Well, once I find her. The Exalted... No, I won't refer to her as such any longer. Dagmar continually moved around for safety. She always initiated contact with me. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves inside their headquarters on Praetor. We'll track her by accessing their comm system.
We're just gonna watch and access their systems and how we're supposed to do work.
Lots of killing, I'd assume.
Okay.
And we don't need to worry about their systems. My parents were vigilant. I stole their access codes when I was younger, but never had the nerve or call to use them. Once we do, they'll become unusable, as they'll set off all sorts of alarms. I did mention all the killing, didn't I?
That your parents were vigilant?
What of it? So were a lot of people. It is no longer of any matter, regardless. They are dead. And no, before you ask, I did not kill them.
Wasn't gonna ask. I would have met that. Poor dumbass. It's unfortunate that he gone away. Okay. Reasons past. Alright, let's head over to the garden. All right.
You bring a cultist into my I hope this isn't a sign you've lost your nerve. Or are you planning on removing the cultists from Newton one at a time, like this?
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. The Dawn and Newton have been dealt with. By us. Care to hear all the bloody particulars?
I don't think they need the Grizzly
Come
details.
on, Commander. You never let me talk about Viscera.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. I can admire that. Here's something for your trouble. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. I have reason something predicted has come to pass.
Okay. Let's hear it.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need
Okay.
someone to recover an informational component from it.
What's a Hyperion Rectum?
The web is an order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a back door in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we did not foresee certain Protectorate modifications. But let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site, collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative.
Any idea how I might spell violence?
Theoretically. The Protectorate guarding the site will be anything but welcoming. You'd likely
Well, that's
need
obvious.
to find something, or someone, to wrest their attention away from you. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody...
Thanks, I guess. And we gotta level up. With that level up, we have our... should have our really cool... I think it's multitasker. Yep. We're taking the multitasker perk because that's the main perk I wanted, because it reloads all my guns whenever I get. All right, we'll go ahead here, and then we're gonna take on these guys before we leave. But I think that's majority of the tasks we have, or just fighting these guys.
Welcome to Auntie's Choice. We look forward to your inevitable acquisition and/or merger.
Welcome.
I'm open to ideas. What would you expect that they've done with the archive?
Clearly, they've added more auto.
The scrappers are getting closer and sniffing around at night. They give me the creeps.
I would rather have them scavenging than
Okay, we're gonna be fighting these guys. How did I miss this one? Did I crash? Please tell me I didn't crash. I crashed, I swear to God. I think I crashed. Hold on. Yeah, I crashed. Yeah, that's a crash. Oof. Alright, give me a second. I'm just gonna close the window. Rarely fucking happens, but annoying when it does. It seems like it doesn't register that's even online right now. It's running, but it's also not running. This is... oh, there it is. And task. All right. Give me a hot second. All right. Take a moment to rest while we get this stuff up and running. Yeah. Do. Play on. Alright, we're just waiting for this to load up. Excuse me. Okay, we'll continue where we left off. Ah. Well, this gives me a chance to talk to some people.
Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today?
Or convictions.
Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested?
I got some time. Hit me.
Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
Both. My life's kind of a mess right now.
If you had to prioritize one area over the other.
Okay, I guess professional.
Expand on that for me.
Was in a state of suspended animation, but still. Went 10 years without promotion. I was in suspended animation, but still.
Oh, well, that's certainly specific. You will soon regain your professional momentum, augmented by your recent period of rest and reassessment.
I feel strangely better.
Good. Never forget that you are a valuable factor in the universal equation and necessary to advancing the plan. Now then,
Right.
a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered.
Actually, I'm Earth Directorate agent. I'm on an important mission to save Arcadia.
Earth Directorate? In Arcadia? That's rather anomalous. And I'd go as far as to say wholly unexpected. By all means, continue. I'm fascinated to learn the particulars of this little mission of yours.
Not much to add. I'm just trying to stop the rift from destroying your entire colony.
Noble and noteworthy. I was under the impression the Order... We had this well in hand. But I'm always happy to have my assumptions corrected. You know, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chat somewhere more private, I think we could both benefit. Right this way.
Is it necessary to flip the coin? Would it not be more efficient to simply go
Okay.
forward as if it had been flipped and proceed?
She's either gonna try to kill me, or we're gonna go on a date. I'm interested in either.
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
All the cloak and dagger stuff has certainly piqued my interest.
Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Sounds a little far-fetched. Do you have any proof?
Recall what you have observed thus far. Isn't it strange how calm everyone is? The Order is in the middle of a war. A war, one might say, they are losing.
That's a bit harsh. Or just doing their best.
Tell that to the refugees of Golden Ridge and Eden that they refuse to house here. The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Why would the Order do that?
Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder.
Okay, point made. Okay, point made. You don't seem like you're affected.
I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough.
If what you're saying is no. What is the particular effects feel like?
Makes the mind quieter, like closing the door on a screaming crowd. It's not unpleasant.
They're giving them ADHD medication. Have you tried just leaving?
It'd be a lot more difficult to conduct my survey of the garden from outside the garden.
You're saying what's true. We need to tell people.
Moderate your volume, please. No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
Wait, are you a spy?
Took you long enough to ask. I represent a group of information traders who
You're sublight.
to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
Dobrosa, aren't you?
So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor.
What happens if I hand over a
Nothing
sample?
nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. We only mean to study the drug and consider all of its many applications. I know that must read as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that. All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. You do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood?
Understood. I'll be discreet.
thing before you. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory. You'll have to pay, of course, but I'm sure I have something that'll make your job a little easier.
All right.
I'd like to offload some of this merchandise. So.
Okay, what do you got? First soul junk. What else do you have? What's going on YouTube? Everything seems to be fine. Alright. Gold monocle. Stun baton. Entry blade. Oh shit. Right.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Caff Integration Point. I'm Junior Caffeine Celebrant Runch, and I'll be happy to assist you today.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how pleased are you with the garden in its current state? Please, try to capture your exact satisfaction to the nearest 10th integer.
Oh, 100? Certainly. That's the right answer.
Hmm.
Determining the remainder of your stay in LaFosse's garden is not the purpose of this survey.
Join the Order of the Ascendant and experience the beauty and elegance of the well-formulated.
You're back. Any luck with the sample?
I need to retrieve data from a crash satellite protectorate. Can you help?
I'm charmed my name was among the first to populate your thoughts when attempting to work this problem. I have some protectorate contacts, and I might be willing to lean my elbow on the scales in your favor, but not until after I've acquired my sample.
Okay. I'll be back. Alright. Let's get that.
A second makeup exam will not be offered, so I hope you studied this time, Ryan. You may begin now.
Okay, got the key card.
I hear you're our new problem solver. Unauthorized visitors are not authorized. Do I need to diagram that for you?
I think I got it.
You're back. Any luck with the sample?
I did not get the sample. Never mind. Okay. Running back. Okay, apparently I do have this a bit wrong. Oh. Yeah. Game. There we go. All right.
I hope you have good news for me.
Here you go.
I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your reward, as promised.
You agreed that you would help me retrieve the satellite if I got your sample.
You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair. I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord?
First, tell me what you plans for the data.
Doubt heard the phrase, knowledge is power. Sub Rosa benefits from all the knowledge it can acquire. I can tell you no more than that.
But I already helped you out.
You'll help me out more. So sweet of you, really.
God damn it, I like you.
We do work well together, don't we?
I like a cunning woman. I don't know what to say. I don't care for people who are physically stronger than me, but if you are, when you're cunning, that helps so much. You manipulative bitch. Where have you been all my life?
Welcome, big spender.
I'm open to ideas. What would you expect that they've done with the archive?
Clearly, they've added more
The scrappers are getting closer and sniffing around at night. They give me the creeps.
I would rather have them scavenging than attacking us.
That's over here. No Star Wars reference though. Eliminate Buckshot Bill.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Ow, shit. Holy shit. Are you shitting me?
Commander, throwing energy. You try to limit further damage, Commander.
Okay, let me double check to make sure this is what I actually got. Oh, I see, okay.
Let's see if they got the time.
Maybe some drain of time. Not giving up.
Normally I'm a guns blazing type of guy, but like, if I can sneak, I need practice with sneak. Thank you, Bill. Let's see.
Hello. So, I'm trapped. Messages to the order left unanswered. Tried to run. Got about 2/5 of me gouged out. A lot of blood. Less now. Spent much of my life wondering what I'd say at the end. Trying to think of the words for this felt like reading a thesis before the presiding bishop. A lot of people die, and not a lot of final words get remembered. Certainly no one will hear these. So why worry about being meaningful? What matters is who I was when I was alive. And if I was predestined to be Ursapod food. I think maybe I would have liked to re-roll the odds.
Unfortunate. I don't have the skill for this. Oh, everyone here is dead. So this one has to be a robot. Did I not grab everyone here? Okay, so it's this way.
Investigating hostile intentions. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Fortification in progress. Locking them down. Right over in the red, Commander.
Yeah, thanks. Oh shit.
Capacitor out.
I thought this was a robot.
I'm alive.
Well, we got both of them, so. I wonder what they needed. Like, who won this? Okay. Leveling up speech a little bit, and should I go engineering? Or continue on with leveling up medical? I don't plan on leveling up hacking. I could level up sneak. I could add a little bit into things for my companions. I'll go lockpicking. Okay, let's head back to the ship. I hit the landing pad instead of the ship. This is fine. This is fine. This is perfect. So, we're gonna go to Auntie's Choice first, probably make some enemies, and then we'll head over to, I think, Paradise Island after that. That's all.
Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity.
Really? Did you say her research could destroy the universe? Probably shouldn't let that happen.
I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later.
All right. Well, we will.
May the plan favor.
Okay. Menacing mask. Murderous best friend. Native species. Tactical dome defense. Merciless master. What is this? This is a... This one's actually pretty good. What does it look like? Oh God. So gaudy. We'll stick with the dead man's jacket for now. I like the thing. I wish it has more armor. Maybe I can fix that. Armor.
If it ain't my favorite commander, just stopping by to chat or...
Yep, just checking in on you. Hey, Lucy. Alright, let's see. Do we have any other...
Anti-Cleo and Pals Bubblegum Slims. Now with chewable filter tips. Anti-Cleo and Pals Candy Tobacco. Also available in 2 other flavors. Popcorn or sizzling cinnamon.
Let's grab this. All right. Big ass fucking gun. Holy shit. Oh, where I at? Okay, give me a second. Journey. Okay, we'll head. Okay, so we're gonna head to Undisputed. Then we're gonna head to Dorado. Then to the. I'll be right back. So from what I hear about the idea behind the original game was Future Armor meets Firefly.
If you mean
There's
to
some
ally with the Order, reckon I can't blame you. You and I could only exert so much influence over Auntie's choice. And it's obvious they can't. More importantly, it's becoming clear to me that folk don't actually want us here. Westport resisted as long as they could. You think that doesn't extend to the rest of the pop? There is another option. The Order. They're trying to do right by the refugees, after all, and seem reasonable when they ain't being strong-armed by extremists. You could consider them.
I want both factions to work together. It'd be better for everyone if Auntie is not in control.
Transition of power will be smoother anyway, if this war's anything to go by. I'm glad you're considering it. Listen, normally I'd take issue with one person playing Kingmaker. That is to say, you, and especially the Earth Directorate.
Yeah, my
Time's
bad.
too short, and the stakes are too high. There'll be enough time for that later. For now, we need to ally with some... We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
Alright, let's go. You are planning to kill someone, so I'm gonna pair you up with someone who wants to kill people. If two of my friends want it, who am I to argue? I might find a better background for more.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy.
If you have business here, don't let me keep you.
What did subjects get?
It's high time one of you scientist types. You want the role? It's.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister and...
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
You want to handle this?
Been waiting on this moment. This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
Hold on. Because I kind of fucked up here. Give it a minute. Because I wanted to look at the computer first, but like accidentally hit. Well, I talked to the guy. I didn't think it would really matter because the point was towards the computer.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and thusly rebettered it.
To be perfectly honest, if I'm perfectly honest, science tends to make better stuff than nature. It's a flaw to think it doesn't. Damn. Alright, Alright.
It's high time one of you. You want the role?
Let me get
Both. Do you want the job or not? We're burning stuff.
I do. Been waiting on this moment. This, my friend, ain't nothing.
What a preposterous notion. No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
According to your notes on your blackboard, you don't have the funds to continue anyway.
Little sneak. I'm in the process of securing more funding, thank you very much. And I will not allow a light money pouch to thwart my efforts.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
I already know why you're doing this. The money's too good.
My mind is not entirely consumed by capital, I assure you. It's also consumed with professional pride and self-preservation. We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follow. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll...
We'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme, or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you. But
most likely
make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Ooh, I relish the notion.
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
Must be religious assistant.
Unofficially, it was also in my contract that I was never to refer to myself as a direct report of the Vice President. Which I am notably not doing right now.
So why are you locked up in here?
Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential. I don't see why the Vice President wouldn't take such measures. Why, though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale and ducks into his office the moment.
Well, that ain't right. Neither his managerial manner nor your working conditions. But once we get this program shuttered, you'll be free of this for good.
Oh, no. No, I don't want change. I love my work. I love this place. The smell of copper, the texture of viscera. There's nothing.
Alright.
So am I. My gut's roiling.
Why this art's beauty is lost on so many folk I'll never understand. Anyhow, I've much work to do. Please.
Well, at least we didn't have to kill the... We're not killing the guy right now. Trust me, I would. Nature does want to kill us. Titan's biomass weaponry. Crafts a custom partner for you. Equipping it to your inhaler uses... let me check my stuff. Do I get a second one? I'll hold off on this perk point for now. I don't know which one's better. Magic bullet.
The first of many rivals, but that original remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the...
We're here to kill him, by the way.
Ah, you came. Foolish, aren't you? Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you. Ha! Contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles.
Willard! Come out and play!
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah! You! You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. They say you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive.
I doubt they've seen a day of fighting in their lives. You should have got your money back.
They were about half as coordinated as a herd of sprats, and just as threatening.
Do not make a mockery of the dead. They were all someone's children, partners, and investments. So what do you want? Allow me to guess. Money? We all want money. And I've plenty, I assure you.
One last chance, Willard. Resign or shut your program down for good.
This again? What is it with you? No, I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
I'll tell everyone you committed the moral sin of capitalism. And that's tell me.
In a grafted claw, strip flesh from the bones of a stubborn old man?
No.
Well, on the count of 3, you will. 1.
All right, fine. Consider this my
wonderful.
Resignation. Here, take everything I have. Any bits left in my office are yours. Just please don't follow me.
But this ain't over yet. The other executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. And within hours, dozens of rung climbers will be at the tower jockeying for his position. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen.
What exactly are you suggesting?
Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing. It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps. Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case.
That's too many maybes. We need something fail-safe.
Like what? Far as I can tell, our options are to either sully his reputation or attempt an appeal to folks' better nature.
Yeah.
No, we can't just shoot our way out of this problem.
Yeah, you have a point. You have a point.
For a reason.
Fine, let's dig up dirt. Don't give up on...
Law, I hope you're right. Bottom rungers like me are the ones who pay the price after all. If enough of us stand up, maybe, if we're doing this, we ought to head to the recording studio here on the ship. Reckon it won't take much to get airtime, if we promise a good...
By God, these guys suck. I think some of these are carpet cleaners. Oof. I like appealing to people's better nature. Do I think it's absolutely stupid?
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the...
Where's comestibles? Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away.
Yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths, through the door to your left.
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General...
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's...
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Sooner the better.
Glad we're in agreement. I'm here to tell the world about the pain caused by a prominent vice president. I'm hoping my story can change.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed. You said earlier you wished to tell all of Auntie's Choice about the pain a certain vice president caused your...
Inez. My name's Inez. And, that ain't quite right. His program didn't harm me, not really, but he illegally ran a back alley grafting clinic secretly. A friend of mine is dead.
Well, that's a whole lot of nothing to go off of. What caused this death, huh? Explain the horror in detail, if you would. And quickly, before that is, our listeners, get bored.
If you quit interrupting her, she will get to the point faster.
As I was saying, we grafted soldiers were no stranger to pain, or being pushed aside. That treatment should have ended with us. But Willard kept going.
That could sound a lot like buyer's remorse to some. Not me, of course. But let's frame it for all the insensitive cats out there. How exactly is that everyone else's problem?
I'm pleading with Auntie's Choice. Leave the program behind. Nobody else got to suffer the horror that I've seen. Folk deserve better than being treated like products.
Ugh, who wants to hear about all that? Listen, our audience only they don't want to be impelled to act. Our role is to simply inspire.
Wait, you can't just... If I missed my shot just now, I don't think I'll ever forget. But I ain't burying hope just yet. If this broadcast opens even one down and outer's eyes to what this corporation really is...
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a good...
How the fuck did I do this? How do I... Not what I want to do. O-P-I. Nope. N? G? How'd I do this?
Never thought I'd be able to see the undisputed claim in all her glory. Would have been worth every bit, though.
I don't know how to...
Not possible. No target to gut.
There it is. You.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented drama.
Hello, hello. I have something you'd be ideal for. Interested? Or have you already had your fill of the... Splendid. We've had a bit of a dispute on a prominent aetherwave drama we produce here. Some outsized ego. Authenticity. Figured you, being such a maverick outsider and all, would be perfectly suited to advise. It's called Corporate Fixers for Hire. Heard of it?
Okay. You mean when you... You mean when you need a trustworthy, untrustworthy accomplice?
That's the one. Take it you're a devoted fan. You in? Pays about the same as before.
Oh, why the void not?
Well, wonderful. You were invaluable before. Head back to the...
Your toil is netting us.
Oh, it's in a different booth. Okay.
This is our star performer and Sages Shilliber, Holterwilliger. He plays Rico Somdolager, head of our top-notch team of paid troubleshooters.
So very glad to meet you, whoever you are.
And here's our lead writer, a master of fervid puffery and dynamic product-oriented director.
Charmed, I'm sure.
This is our maverick friend who advised on our latest advert. Brought a real sense of authenticity to the proceedings. More realism than you can shake an app. The two of you have questions our unconventional nonconformist friend here can answer. Definitively and genuinely. So
In this episode, we're introducing an important walk-on character. A covert agent type with a hidden past. Someone, you know, full of intrigue.
Yeah.
What kind of background would be wholly true and unconditionally authentic to someone like that? Someone like you, but not you. An agent you admired.
I don't admire any of them, but ever heard of
Fabulous. I mean, so real and realistic. I will endeavor to depict it in the most truly
I'll be coaching our walk-on's performance. What sort of delivery would be completely honest to this person?
Everything was a joke to them. They had
Interesting. Well then, I shall dutifully characterize your authoritatively truthful direction. Alright, now, at this point, I need to illustrate a critical problem that our crack team, along with the walk-on, need to solve. Give me your honest feedback on the read. This manager won't go down easy. She discovered our tampering with the Pngtuber registry to shift blame away from our client. Now, it blames them for everything. What do you think? Honestly, too much? Was I gilding the lily?
really savor the fight to come. And when you get the final line, just no, that's all wrong. Really savor the fight to come. Up the nonchalant. When you get to the last line, throw it away.
All right. Good feedback. Very useful. Got it.
Last question. Right afterward, we introduce a crisis of some kind. What Auntie's Choice product would be most useful?
Situation like that, Figgy would be your last. Do you have anything? You have anything alcoholic in it?
Practically everything, in fact. I know the perfect item.
Fabulosity, absolute fabulosity. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Next time, double my rate.
Remember that. And likely hire some other grizzled-looking so-and-so plucked randomly off the street. You should start hearing that episode on the wireless anytime now. You've probably already started hearing your advertisement. Well, I hope you look back fondly on this whole creative dalliance. No, I will. Now, just a moment, and we can hear it all assembled.
They were stuck, bottom of the ladder, outmaneuvered time and time again, robbed of credit for big ideas. Then, they enlisted the best to rouse their career for a healthy fee. Yes, it's time, everyone, for Corporate Fixers for Hire, starring Holt Terwilliger as Rico Sockdolager, Greer Goodwin as Tuesday Sneed, guest starring Mads Parmenter. Brought to you by Auntie Cleo and Pals Borst Rockets, a deep-fried dough-wrapped Borst sausage on a stick. Launch one.
I just want to double check something. Ooh, and Rage. Zapper. I know I have. I thought I had a rocket pistol.
Today, on last week's episode, The Business Tripwire, our team encountered Fortunato Aguilar, a covert agent type, an ambulatory puzzle box of paradox and contradiction. Their only predictable trait? Their absolute unpredictability.
At last we meet Agent Aguilar. Fortunato, if you like playing with fire. The secret surveillance grid, which I'm not supposed to talk about, is at your disposal.
Their steely eyes locked. Neither blinked for almost a full minute. But Rico had unfortunate news.
This manager won't go down easy. She discovered her tampering with the company-tronic registry to shift blame away from our client. Now it blames him for everything.
Just then, proximity alerts reported incoming threats surrounding their ship on all sides. Rico was stressed, blocked up, in need of aid, of inspiration, of the taste he craved.
If only I had Auntie Fizzle's Purple Berry Liqueur. Now you can taste Purple Berry in any drink.
What will happen next? Stay tuned for next week's episode of Corporate Fixers for Hire.
Nice.
Such a pleasure to work with you. Let's chill together again
Purple berry
sometime.
product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Nutritious tobacco, huh?
Need anything?
Want to know how to make?
You learned the recipe? Yes. Tell me and I'll make you one.
I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I thought you... Sure. Here you are.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, the black powder was the ingredient what I was missing. There you go. More's the pity.
Have a good one.
To kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to
Step on up and pick your poison, or just name your...
and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we
At
do
Unrelated
so
Bric-a-Brac, we offer one per...
Vortex Mauler, Ball, Impact Hammer. I don't use any of these.
well fortified by our product. So strive, thrive, survive.
You have ails. I have cure. Don't worry.
Auntie's choice. Trust your
You there.
auntie.
Yes, you. I recognize your kind any. You feeling famished, peckish, the best.
Limber up for a motivating.
Part of me wishes that I went with Inez's idea of like just getting blackmail on it. Probably would have been smarter.
Have time for a chat, Commander?
Yeah, sure. Ah. That one was on me. I fucked up. Anus.
Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. I don't think it went over well. I appreciate your help in getting this out there, I do, but... Law, they made me look weak. Laughed at me like I was the foolish one for saying that folks oughtn't be harmed or treated like things. I really thought it'd be different. I doubt I reached the ears of the VPs sifting through I got a message from someone on the undisputed claim. Said he heard me and it got him thinking that maybe Auntie's choice ain't what he thought it was. Some folk are listening.
It's great. It means someone took your words to heart.
Maybe he'll end up using his own words in kind. Folk will open their eyes to what kind of ring they're fighting in. I still feel like a fool sometimes. I spent so much law-damn time begging to be validated by Auntie's choice and her leaders. Like I was worth only what they thought of me. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again.
You're worth more than Auntie will ever know. Remember that.
I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy.
I feel like I made the wrong choice.
Yes, dear. Anything on your mind?
We're heading to El Dorado next. I plan to play for 4 hours today. Ow.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten history to
Monastery. Right. No.
Oh, I didn't expect us to wander into the scene of a murder, but somehow I'm not entirely surprised. Anomalous events have a way of spreading, multiplying. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened, and where Anais's research is now.
There's two Ingrats in here earlier. I only see one
They
body.
should have been sealed in that room to focus on their studies uninterrupted. No one in, or I'd suspect the missing anchorite knows something at least. We should ask her. The terminal at Winter's Grasp said Anais' work was sent here. There might be signs of that, or where the missing anchorite got off to.
There.
We should keep looking. There may be more. I've had a chance to look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what we've uncovered.
Okay. I identified the body. It's Chaos.
Poor thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Possible signs of an altercation. Might have been an accident. Might not have been. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. At the very least, her cloistermate Anchor's Brun has some explaining to do.
Do you see what's posted? It looks like there's some kind of super dense logic puzzle manifesto.
A disputation of current order methodology. Focuses mainly on our presiding bishop, but saves ample room for the laureate council and previous regime as well. I believe I got the gist by efficiently skimming. The general concern is that the order has lost its way. My old department is repeatedly mentioned in a favorable light. Anais' work is regarded highly.
The datapad references the research at Winter's Grass.
I saw that. I believe it was Anchor's Chow's diary. Spoke about regular visits by an exemplar Southworth, who requested access to Anais' work. Chow seemed worried they were conspiring about something. That they'd mentioned an old order research station.
Any ideas where
That
it
old
went?
research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinates on Eden. Place by the name of Point Obviation.
Where'd you? What else did you glean from all this?
I don't know what happened to Anchor's Chow, but leaving a body behind is suspicious. And the disputation reads like a call to arms for any fringe thinkers in the Order. There's no destroying the copies at this point, I'm afraid. We're past that. The research is out there. We need a way to keep anyone from taking it up further in the future. If we go in guns blazing from here, it will only continue. We need a plan to annihilate the idea.
What do you mean annihilate the idea?
This is the exact sort of work we did at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. Diverting problematic events. We learned how to best respond once things begin to spread. We developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection to minimize unforeseeable consequences. We can discuss once we see the situation on the ground.
All right. I want to check out something first. So they have their... They have a bathroom. I cannot imagine, I don't know, like living in a room with someone else like this. Holy shit. Okay, we actually have to go to the bot. Where now? So, like, no matter what, we're going to Eden.
Hello again. How can I be of service? My sup-
No.
Yes. You may.
All right. Let's. Map. Region. Nito. And we're heading to Eden. They think it's an armor. No, it seems like it's a weapon? Murderer's best friend, which is, I believe this is a knife. Swing away. Okay, I'll be right back. Ugh. We'll check out observation point and then we'll head over to Paradise Island.
Go ahead. Tell me what ails ya. That poor Amos fella's a bit of an open book, ain't he? He's been through too much. Hearing how Auntie abandoned him the second she got power shouldn't surprise me, but it does. I don't know how he can stay loyal to her after all this time. He's still on the bottom rung with no reward in sight. What's in your heart don't matter at all, does it? Me. The Order's really got some nerve, acting all superior over Auntie's choice. They mock us for our experiments, but here they are drugging their own folk en masse. Ain't any different from us in the end. Though, guess it really goes to show the power of public relations, huh? Fine by me.
Interesting. All right.
Halt! Abide! Cease any and all manner of Don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are categorically unwelcome here. How'd you even find this place? Maybe I should just shoot you and glean details from your logs.
Ah, Exemplar, if I may. Surely you recognize such a notable member of our cohort, Marisol Delgado.
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that name. Surely hope so.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, right up till the end.
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with Ancrus Brunn straight away.
Great idea. You call up your guard dog
Apologies.
first.
One can never be too careful while launching important undertakings. We actually sought to find you and others of your program, Intercessor Delgado. A serendipitous event. Nonetheless, I'd ask you to follow certain precautions. Will you heed all requests and vouchsafe for your colleague?
We'll mind our manners, Exemplar. I'll see to it.
Then, you may all proceed.
Welcome to Point Obviation.
That sounds a little bit wrong, but I'll go with it.
Ancrus Brunn is continuing Anais' research from Winter's Grass. I'm sure of it. Best play along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
Gotcha.
The right of it. There's far too many guards for us to take on alone.
I mean, we could probably take them, to be perfectly honest. And they're not part of the actual order.
Everyone, it's the endpoint. Come to join us, I take it.
I do have a unique interest in what you all are doing here.
Yeah.
I am a longtime vocal exponent of your work, Intercessor Delgado. Hope you don't mind me saying. Go on up. You're expected.
This is really weird. You got fans here.
Quite unusual, ain't it? How the Order treats their most respected mathematicians like Auntie treats her internees.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this? Oh, yes, I remember you. We met earlier at the site of my former seclusion. I've heard much of your exploits since. If I recall correctly, you helped me prove my argument that pacifism always presents the best options. I admit I have modified that opinion slightly since then. I understand your actions led to Seer Wiley's unfortunate demise. Such a bright boy, such promise. And as for you, I've been informed that you're Marisol Delgado. I've read your file. An impressive body of work, though often quite mortiferously inclined.
Less so over time. There were too many pesky repercussions I came to find.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I say re-enlist?
Re-enlist. Are you talking about restarting Masol's department?
Surely you're aware of the myriad errors of our current presiding bishop and previous regime. One of whom shut down the division that operated here, the other squandered it. Our sect aims to end human suffering, sooner than later. We've taken great inspiration from your former department, from their methods and their science. To solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever calculation, and assiduous work.
How would you end up here from the master eggs?
Yes, we have Grace, that is Exemplar Southworth, to thank for that. Her visits to the anchor hold were quite thought-provoking, as was the research she showed me from Sia Bujold. Bujold's thinking was unconventional, ahead of her time. Why, in fact, she's here with us now today, overseeing an experiment that proves her researcher's theories.
Really? Sir Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
How long have you been
Not
working?
long at all. We reached out to her on Cloister. She agreed to join us immediately. If you thought her work before was captivating, wait until you hear the experiment she's overseeing now. The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber, then extrapolate data revealing the universal equation from the micro-universe that forms.
Sounds like it could change everything, one might say.
Why, you should go see for yourself. As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her know you're coming.
She's just downstairs?
Yes, she's monitoring the experiment. I'll have elevator access unlocked so you can join her. Do please stay in the observation area, though. We'll speak further after you check over Sia Bujold's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting.
Weird.
How much longer do you predict preparations will take?
Almost ready. Perfect timing for my former colleague to peer review my work. I'll press them to verify my settings. Thereupon, we will begin.
Splendid. While others...
Head Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you to appear. At the perfect moment to assist our experiment.
What in the endless void are you?
Shh. Comms off, but others are near. I need your aid before this ridiculous affair careens into disaster. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again?
Hold on, what are you even doing here?
Aim to derail this line of inquiry in such a discommodious way that no one would ever consider trying it again. For all the aforementioned reasons of it likely causing, or at least queuing up and leading to, the end of all things. You chose to leave me behind, again. So when they came calling, I thought it an opportunity to sort it all myself. Yet, admittedly, at this moment, I could use your assistance.
This shouldn't be your burden. It's on me.
You don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not falling for that a 10th time. Help, or stay out of my way.
Of course we'll help. Unconditionally.
Involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Zeranium gas, macro-IVs, nucleons, N-rays. All the usual stuff. This chamber is where all are meant to mix.
Oh my god, 2 of those.
To simulate a mini-universe I can apply my theories to, pull data from, and deduce the universal equation in a reduced time frame.
what happens if that's successful. So I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment.
What does it muck
All
with?
you need to do is adjust each station's settings slightly. Things will cascade from there. Remember, subtlety is required.
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a less than delicate fashion, Brun will notice, I assure you.
The guards on the second floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. Head down the vent.
Gotcha. Consider the experiment much with.
It's only the fate of the galaxy riding on it, so perhaps try to be careful.
P and Q are true. If P is true, or what the? Something wrong back there? Hello?
Grafzici, aggressor's name.
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic mistakes.
I don't think this. Eyes are boosted. Strictly all components of correctly managed. Do not alter that one. Don't. That one. Lock it in.
Ascendancy is non-linear. So it says in a good textbook.
Okay. In hopes. Fail-safe measures maintain Steam's accessible relations. Not temporarily interrupt use, which not the one in. Okay, keep this one up. First two were a lot easier. I might come back to do this again if it doesn't work.
What to do? Start the cycle. Do. Hard to get in good sleep. Constant permutations.
Fuck it. Okay.
I trust that is the sound of science going exceptionally well.
we have one less room left. How are you? Who makes these songs? Holy shit. Okay. Back check. Funny. Best friend. Good for tats. How many do I need for me to get a second plot? Unless it's already have it here. I doubt there's a way back through here.
8, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8.
I'll check just in case.
If you're done, evaluating my work and all settings are final, and to the terminal command.
I hope I did it right.
Did it work? Did it work? See, Bouchard, was it a success? What?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending the others back up to you. They can describe the proceedings in detail.
I shall await their arrival.
The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for Anchoress Brun. But she won't accept this lightly. We'll need to do more. Need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good.
How the fuck am I supposed to do that?
Requires is a forceful array of incisive argumentation, logical reasoning, coercive persuasion, and cognitive contortioning.
Our old brain-off maneuvers? Really? That's what the rank and file in our old department used to call it. Provost Bolding considered it a casual moniker unbefitting of an order scientician.
Brun give up on science, logic, and reason entirely. Then no one will ever dare continue the research again. Between you and Marisol, it should be a light challenge. Easy.
Seriously, this is our only option?
Up against an order anchorite isn't entirely without risk. We could employ certain other methods to deal with her. From our former department's play.
Yes, a book you wrote titled Making an Execution Look Like an Accident. Despite the moral quandary ideally involved, unseen consequences.
That's hyperbolic at best. Data suggests significantly fewer unpredicted outcomes than outright murder, if properly executed. And I'm quite capable of skewing results in our favor.
Here I thought you'd begun to change.
What's the potential drawback of a logic bomb?
Success isn't guaranteed. A fair degree of cleverness is required. But you would have the help of someone reasonably intellectually nimble.
Be willing and on hand to assist. And the other option would remain if we botch it.
All right. We should try undermining her confidence. If we fail, accidental indulgence is our fallback.
Seems reasonable. Appreciate you listening. Murder shouldn't be our first option here. Too many from the legend. If you're retiring as the endpoint, we'll need to find you a colorful new sobriquet.
This is my first brain off. Any advice?
Argumentation may prove useless, and she'll likely see through most attempts at deception. Be clever, unpredictable, surprise her. In the event you should fail, you'll need the Anchoress is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture, but much of the old experimental apparatus remains. There is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external ledge leads to a vent system that can connect the two chambers. I'll need to make an announcement afterward that
for an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad one. What if the Anchoress realizes what we're doing and calls for help?
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Please choose wisely.
I'll try my best.
Here's the hatch key in case you... And Marisol, do keep out of trouble.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
there you are. You saw the experiment through to the end, yes? The data hasn't arrived yet, or perhaps I oughtn't have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded, Well, don't just stand there. Tell me everything.
She was very thorough, but there were some issues.
Some issues? You seem like softening the blow. Was there a malfunction? Was there some... Wait. Let's start from the beginning. Step me through your understanding of what's gone awry.
Experiment was the fall from the conceptual level.
Really? In what way?
And this is, I thought you were meticulous.
Solving the universal equation demands considerable thoroughness, but also requires all possible efficiency. Though, that said, it's true that we must guard against skimping unduly, to any extent that might introduce error. It simply needs to be revised and refined. You certainly seem to be making a lot out of this, though, one must say.
And just doubt your plans for final claim to be...
I miss her skepticalness and insight. If we could agree on a topic, there could be little doubt in its logic and rectitude. Maybe some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve. We will continue to stride forward. There's absolutely no need for all this doom and gloom.
Are you sure? Because our predictions lie both inevitability in your
Oh, is one of you a seer now? Because I put considerable more stock in the prognostications of the Order's prime method. Now, is that all? Because I think I've had enough of all this. Everything we've done here is built off Seer Bujold's research, which is quite brilliant. That's both incorrect. The experiment data just arrived. There was some variance to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Could explain the failure.
You're grasping the foundation of everything you've been doing here is unsound.
Oh, come. One bad test wouldn't mean the science is... This has been a difficult conversation. Challenging.
If I may, I have a point I'd like to add.
By all
There's
means.
a critical flaw in Seer Bujold's approach I think best illustrated by this English phrase. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. I much appreciate this jest. Very simple, yet clever. Because in English, the word like can mean similar to or I prefer. And flies can be to soar, or plural of the insect. Through this perspective, it functions, makes sense, is humorous even. But in another language where words' meanings differ slightly, it does not. We interpret the statement from changes, thus rendering it uninterpretable. False. Bujold's method of shortcutting the universal equation is much the same.
Context. When you extrapolate the data from the mini-universe to the larger one, the information itself may scale correctly, but fail to interrelate. That is an interesting thought puzzle. As humorous as it is inapplicable.
We tried. Our fault.
What was that? You're starting to worry me. What do you intend to do?
Well, we tried.
Fellow scholars of the Order, a tragic accident has occurred. During our recent experiment in Test Chamber Beta, we failed to recognize that ventilation systems had been left connected to Test Chamber Alpha. As you know, it had been recently refurbished as an enclosure for Ankaris Braun. She gave her life for science. Well, it's true that we found the related research deeply flawed, but she gave her life for the pursuit of science. As the experiment was a colossal failure, I, as senior scientist remaining, have determined we must abandon this inquiry and shut down the program immediately. Oh, such a terrible shame. Farewell!
I understand now why they say never meet your heroes, Intercessor Delgado. A key experiment fails and Ankaris Brun falls prey to an
That's circumstantial and more than a mite bit paranoid. I expect better from an Order scientician. Even one from the Department of...
Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado.
Ah, is this your first workplace accident? You're feeling guilty about it, I see.
Don't try to lay the responsibility for this on me. I'm not buying it. The Ankaris, poor trusting soul that she was, may have believed you were here in good faith, but I don't. You're looking more and more like enemies to me. Fascinating. You know, I reviewed that work myself, right? I'm well versed in manipulative prevarication from feckless mutineers. Try again. Or try facing a gauntlet of well-trained exemplars. I could always choose for you. Are you done? I know you're to blame. Fellow exemplars of...
Ah, fuck.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Reviving...
Fuck.
Investigating silent tension. Not exactly up for that right now. Replenishing mechanism.
Fuck.
Proceeding to attack. back in.
Torpificator in. Someone call for a medic.
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Material to advancing the plan.
Investigating hostile intentions. Mobilizing.
Taking contact.
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Got it.
Is in everyone's best interest.
Graphs tingling. All charged up. To the rescue. Sight uns. Happy to help. Discreetly. Prep. Balancing the equation.
Information gathering continues.
Thank you.
Apparatus empty.
Okay, that was a bit harder than I initially thought it was gonna be. But we made it out. Well, that could have gone better.
Oh, look who it is. The legendary former head intercessor of the Order. Another mission successfully completed. Made it through all that with... Say, I know this was difficult and rather a mess, but you tried to do right before you did what you must. I appreciate it. The attempt. No
or blame belongs to the commander here. It was their decision, ultimately.
You forget I know you. You always thought you knew better. No one could ever convince you of anything. Before, that is. Good to see. Maybe you are facing yourself.
There are a few things I'm still not used to saying. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please. And thank you. But thank you, Anais.
At any rate, I'm off. You all take care now. Marisol, don't be too enigmatic or anything. Try. Before I forget. Meant to give you this earlier.
Oh, thank you, Anais. Goodbye.
Guess we'll never know what happened to Chow.
Obviously murdered her. Thought
Yeah.
you knew that.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was an accident. Perhaps she simply wanted to knock Chow unconscious so she could sneak away. Not. Indefinite immurement isn't for everyone. Even the finest minds may crack under the strain. But her canned, feigned concern about Chow, how she kept changing the subject, both belied an underlying sense of guilt to me.
You sure you're doing alright after all that?
Not really. Not yet, at any rate. Everything's a bit raw right now. But suppose I will be. Thank you, dear.
Some time for Marisol to see yet, but I reckon this was the best possible outcome. There's always another way. Now she knows that too.
We did our best. Apparently, all the colleagues in this were part of the thing.
Commander, it's customary to evaluate results after a mission of... I've had some time to cogitate over what occurred at Point Obviation. Some parts don't sit right with me still. Wonder if you and I might talk it through.
And I'm here. I was hoping that we wouldn't talk about that mission again. You stuck thinking about what happened to...
A bit, yes. With the work I used to do, I'm no stranger to guilt and regret. Midway into my requisite sleep cycle is when it usually plagues me the most. We could have done better by I.P.S.I. If we'd properly convinced her to abandon the research, I'd doubtlessly still lament duping her, but she'd be alive. And yet, such actions were par for the course for me in the past. When my remorse for Brun rears its head, it will need to get in line.
Any blame for fate should fall on her. And that exemplar.
Southworth was complicit, and now she's dead.
At least we won't have to worry about the universe ending now. For that reason, that is.
So at least. According to Anais, we could have reduced the likelihood of that occurring by completing the brain off. It's not anywhere near zero, but it's unlikely.
Now that some time has passed, how do you feel about if we left things with...
Pleased that we at least attempted to address her concerns, so I've changed, apparently. Thanks to you.
Yes, you do seem different. Seem beaming since we last left it.
A while since anyone gave me a good talking to like Anais did. And I'll admit your influence has been rather positive. I'm pleased with the path I'm on now. I didn't think this is what the plan had in store for me. I've been facing myself with the same zeal I face my enemies. With tidier results. Taking the time to talk it over, Commander.
No problem. I feel like I fucked up Anis's thing. We can't do it now.
Go ahead. Tell me what ails you.
Alright, we have one more stop today, which is heading over to the Paradise Island. I wonder if any rooms changed. Okay. Let's head out. Yes. So with this, we now are dealing with getting some. We're gonna do this last mission, and then we're gonna call for the night. I was at Delgado, and I forgot to turn in this quest.
What fortune! Our technician manifests at last. There. You match the description of the technician we have been Present yourself, so that I may take the measure of you. What? Spare me your... Finished already?
Yep. This is fast and shoals, baby. Alright, Yep. That's not. Chip. Incognito. He knows.
Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Hmm. We're gonna go to... I like Sublight. Honestly, I don't really care for Sublight, but I did like that lady. So we're gonna go, we're gonna give her a copy of the data.
People are gonna start to talk. Aren't you reliable? I just need one moment to copy the data. There. Oh, was there anything else you wish to discuss?
Nope, that's all. Okay, give me a second. Hmm. Apparently I did fuck it up. I did fuck up Inez's quest. I went to...
I look forward to the now. How might we be of use to one another? Yes, excellent. Take that. Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet. Yes, you've earned not only my trust, but the Order's as well. I hope you'll continue working with us in the future. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know.
Okay, I know where I went wrong. So, we're gonna run back. Because they don't just give it to you. They give it to you through, Okay, we're gonna run back to the ship. Because I know where the fuck Inez... Because I was looking it up. Because, like, something felt off. I was like, did I fully fuck this up? No, I didn't. I just didn't grab the mod kit. But I did fuck up her storyline, though. I will admit that. I fucked up her storyline. Because if... I should have, apparently, you're supposed to go out to give, her... Give her full, get the evidence. And we didn't do that.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decision.
Where's comestibles? Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away.
Futures filled me with dread for so long. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. She looks a lot less like an Ante's Choice member, which I'm happy about.
Have something for me? If so...
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Freedom's all about.
Live!
We're really close to our next thing. Okay, let's see if there's any gun stuff that I can. Meh, I don't really care for that one. Do I have charlatan? I have commando, point blank artist. Treasure hunter was honestly I preferred the treasure hunter stuff. What else we got? Pickpockets, enthusiast, serendipitous slayer.
Laugh, purchase, and consume.
Zed always wanted to bring change to Arcadia, like you and I are doing now, Commander. It feels good to see some. Sure.
So this is now a 6. We need to do his thing next.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen.
All right. We'll meet with Ruth. Actually, we'll actually head to this way so we can start working on some other quests.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zed. Sounded urgent. He's
Okay.
requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
Hey, Tomb, how lovely. What's next? An undercroft? Colonel House? Perhaps?
You're sure in fine form today, Commander. By all accounts, this tomb's not exactly some cobweb crypt. But I guess we'll have to go and see it for ourselves, won't we? Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time.
Personnel, so we'll make it our priority.
Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous with the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Okay. We have two characters that are at full strength right now. We're just gonna take a quick look at everything around here, and then we're probably gonna call it for the night. I also want to take a good look at this area because it's another snow area from what it seems.
Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
So right here we break the strike, unfold space. Do more harm is over here. We're gonna probably take care of this stuff right here, then go, and then do Zeb, then here, and we'll probably do that as soon as we finish up with the main stuff. I wanted to take a good look at the area before we do anything. Yeah. All right. I'm excited to play this. We're gonna continue this next week. I'll probably I feel like we're getting closer and closer to finishing this game, so I'm probably gonna do more streams of this game. Not Monday, because Monday is Minecraft. So I'll see you guys next Thursday. I'll see you guys then. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed. And if you haven't already and want to show support, please follow, subscribe. If you're over on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next one. Peace. This is awkward.